The Woman Thou Art Loosed franchise is coming to an end less than 3 months after Bishop T.D. Jakes' controversial Father's Day sermon.
This breaks all sociological orders of the culture we're living in now, because we are raising up women to be men.
Not long ago, I did a video about the Father's Day sermon of famed pastor T.D. Jakes. In it, he was mostly favorable towards women. After all, he created the immensely popular Woman Thou Art Loosed book and convention series that swept the world. So when he simply mentioned in a few words that we're raising women to be men, that women have gone too far in saying they don't need a man, and that's pushing good men away, boy, did women inside and outside his church get furious with him. Hell hath no fury like women criticized. They wanted to cancel him at any cost, never mind all the hundreds of pro-female sermons he delivered over his entire pastoral career. So, is it a coincidence that just less than 3 months later, he announced this is the final Woman Thou Art Loose convention? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep this new channel growing. According to CBN News, after a 25-year run, the worldwide phenomenon known as the Woman Thou Art Loosed conference series is being put to rest by Bishop T.D. Jakes. The official reason for this move, according to the Chief Operating Officer of T.D. Jakes Ministries, Frank Dyer, is, quote, 2 decades, it's time for women to evolve. So at this point, it's coming to an end. Just like in life, you have that transition. That transitioning is happening now to allow women to evolve, unquote. If you unpack that interesting choice of words, we have to ask exactly what does evolve mean in this context. According to feminist history, women have been evolving since the 1960s. So, what makes the 1990s, the late 1990s, so special? And why is this coming just a few months after the well-said but controversial Father's Day sermon, where many irate women were gnashing at the teeth to see the demise of the man who actually gave women one of the greatest platforms in modern church history? Here's another quote from the T.D. Jakes ministry through Mr. Dyer again, quote, "The legacy of Woman Thou Art Loosed will be the empowerment of women being glass ceiling breakers, being those women that can go at it, the ultra communicators, understanding that the platform that we created allows them to just free themselves of everything that's been holding them back and holding them down for years. That's the legacy," unquote. Of course, we men recognize once again that the ministry is catering to that modern woman mindset, most likely to try to backtrack from the Father's Day sermon, which would be unfortunate if that is the intent here with those words. We know that there are no glass ceilings for women anymore. Careers are a matter of making better choices, starting with college and trade school decisions. But that's a topic for another video. Now, it's entirely possible that Pastor Jakes is simply paving the way towards some kind of retirement in the near future. So perhaps he's trying to unload some heavy responsibilities. Who knows? But the Woman Thou Art Loose franchise could have easily been handed over to other younger leaders in the organization. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I can't help but come back to the possibility that some daughters of witchcraft out there were busy behind the scenes casting spells, seeking the demise of Jakes' ministry. Just my opinion based on my analytical observation. I could be wrong, but just looking at all of this, sisters out there, y'all black women, really need to reevaluate what is their goal. What is your goal in the black community or for the black community and the black church with all of this? After 25 years of Jakes doing a lot to promote womanhood, sometimes at the expense of manhood, as you saw with that quote I just read, those same women are ready to throw all of his hard work on their behalf out the window, simply because he advised women not to be so masculine and independent that they push good quality men away. And once again, I totally agree with Jakes on that. I have dated my fair share of women in my life, and never, ever have I seen such a cult-like love of being independent and I don't need a man as exists right now among women of all ages. A lot of you sisters out there should be ashamed and embarrassed to want to trash this man for the one sermon where he nicely tried to get women to tone down the anti-male rhetoric. Why is this important? Because in these 2020s, it has resulted in the apocalypse of good men running for the exits from hateful women, especially in the West. This is why you see an increase in men getting their passports to expand their options. And when more men do this, and they will, the women who are left behind will get fewer and worse options among men. So, wise leaders like T.D. Jakes senses this movement by men and are trying to help more women get married. But instead, they want to unleash the witchcraft of the cancel culture on him after 25 years of him catering to women. 2022 is surely the year independent, anti-male women are taking big L's. This is the part, and once again, this is the part where I call on all the women of goodwill in his church to stand up and show stronger support for T.D. Jakes against all these modern womanists who really just hate God deep down inside, which is why they despise men. And many of these God haters are right there in the church saying amen to the pro-female sermons. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep this new channel growing. Until strong, independent, I don't need a man women stop trying to cancel great leaders who are trying to help them embrace true femininity again, the apocalypse of good men will continue. Welcome to the Brother Apocalypse.